Sorry, I was not speaking. Um, I am trying to get it working. Hold on. Sorry, I was not speaking. Um, I am trying to get it working. So set a hotkey. Okay, hotkeys. Game overlay. I was not speaking. Um, toggle in-game overlay. We're gonna do slash divide. Okay, we're gonna do working. Toggle in-game overlay. It's gonna do slash divide. Okay, we're gonna do we're going to do 11. Going to do 11. There we go. Yay, I fixed it. Want it to be barely transparent. Yay, I fixed it. Okay, now I can see your chat right here. You guys probably can see it. Can't see it. So I can see my chat. I am going to actually make that more visible. So hold on. It looks that more visible. Right. Now I can see your chat right here. Yeah, probably can see it. Can't see it. Can I make it bigger? So I can see my chat. I am going to make that size. So I want it to be that. Okay, and then we're gonna do F11. There we go. Now I can see my chat, although kind of don't like it right there. So I think I'm gonna do it right here where it does it most. Okay. And yeah. Now I can see my chat. So yeah. Okay, I'll tap. I need to go Streamlabs. I need to go live chat. Okay. There we go. And I'm going to close this for that. I need to go. So, welcome to Scrapyard Season 2. So, I've been busy. I'm like, don't really have time to stream. So, I was busy setting this up, so let us get started. I will catch you up on all that happened. We're getting a flyer, which is a helicopter. The admin moved us 20 kilometers from Bartertown, which is so nice. Appreciate his help. And we're not going to be on Discord because I don't want to be on Discord without permission because when live streaming you need to, especially for YouTube and recording and live streaming live or both because you can do that. You want to make sure that you have permission to do things such as have someone in the video itself, like in the stream, like the voice of that person in the stream, because some people will say no. And if you don't do it with permission, then that's not good. That's not nice. And you're doing it without any permission. And it's just not right. So, other than that, it's just going to be an Atmo flyer, I hope. Not one with a... Hold on, I'll be right back. Sorry. Um, I am at my dad's house, which means I'm not at my own house, which means I am going to get a ride here in the afternoon. So the stream might be part 1 and 2. The stream is going to be ending a bit shorter than usual because there's things I need to do, and tomorrow I have things to do, and I need to go to bed early. It's a bunch of things. But like I was saying, it is not nice to go and have someone's voice in a live stream or video without their permission, and especially without them knowing, because every time I ask, I'm like, oh, okay. And if I tell them I'm live streaming, they will usually leave the call, and I'm like, okay. So instead of having to ask permission for each and every individual that joins the call, I am just going to make it where I'm not in a call. And if I'm laggy, that's probably because Space Engineers is Space Engineers, and it's modded, and I'm live streaming, which means lag will be a case, and I really don't mind the lag if it's not, like, constant. Like, there are fixes, like, live streaming, there's usually some fixes, but it's not always an easy fix. So, lag, two things, either the game itself or it's because I am streaming, which does use a lot of memory usage and CPU and all that computer stuff. But I am so happy we can do things like this now. Instead of having to do it on the weird live streaming controls on PlayStation, which I think you guys will appreciate. The reason why I made a new channel is because my channel, my original, might be deleted because I don't know the password to relog in, and thanks to Google, it wants me to put in the email, and I can get to that point, but as soon as, um, like, as soon as it's like, okay, thinking, it says, we don't have enough to verify your identity and prove that this is your account. So it will say, well, I need get a verification code from the exact email I'm trying to get a new password for. So, it's
Fuel
craziness.
critical.
It's fun. Yeah, it's fun. So I'm still trying that. I even contacted a literal human on email, on Edison, and they said I can't do much. I can just try to help you get through it. They're very nice. I appreciate him. He was amazing, and I appreciate him trying. And next time, I know that I need to contact Google, but I don't know how. It's
Fuel
it's
critical.
very difficult because I don't know what to do. So I am trying to hopefully not get rid of my account because I have worked so hard. I got verified, so this is why this account is working. I did post on my account saying I have a new channel. This channel might not be used anymore. The original channel might not be used anymore. And yeah. So I got a battery, a survival kit, a fan, two cargo containers, and I got rid of my starter rover because this one is just by far better in all ways. And I'm running 23 FPS per second. And you know that's not a good sign when it's 20. It's down that low. So I'm going to turn off anti-aliasing, then ambient light, press OK, and it should say, oh, the game is syncing, and it might say it crashes, but it's fine. It didn't crash, it's just loading. And turning down the graphics, I have it on the low. And as you can see, it fixed. Fixed it. Yay. So, what I'm doing is, I'm keeping these stuff in my inventory. I'm just gonna grab... No, I don't want to grab all of that. I want to grab... Nope, I don't want to grab all of that. I want to grab 40. Because, yes, it is. So, like I said, I moved to Bartertown instead of being all the way down there. And the admin here is very nice. He's amazing. and it's amazing. So this is same base, same everything. Same design. Except new truck and a charging station. This is the only new thing besides inside. Um, and I have better tools. But the plays here are nice. My truck is not in the right position anymore, but it's fine. So if you're wondering how do I get in, there's two ways we can get in from here. Actually, there's three ways, but the third way is unintentional. Unintentional. I don't know how to say it. But over here, where these batteries are, thanks to Splitsy, if he's a Space Engineer's creator, and other things, which has Flipsy for other things, you can use full block to half slab to full block to half slab to make a perfect stair. For me, it didn't work perfectly, so I added half flow plate armor, um, which is just easier. And I finally made it where my crane doesn't blow up, and I have a cryopod now. And I have neighbors, but yeah. This server is open. It's fun. Um, each server has a specific, so if we press Alt F3, I think, as you can see, Skooma is the only one on, but this server can have 15 people. It gets laggy. Hey, is my shopper ready yet? So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna detach this, because this right here, I don't need this. This is for building. Like, if I need to weld something up, I need an antenna to do this, so I'm like, whatever. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually come over here, turn on my lights first of all, and I'm gonna come over here and search for my landing gear, which is gone. Okay, good to know. Well, there was a landing gear, which with a hinge part and everything. We're just gonna grab one of these hinges. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Bit too far. And I am going to just add a hinge. Because why not? Then I'm going to add a landing gear. Kind of want to do the large one. That would mean I need to detach. Really? Yeah, I want to do the large one. So we're going to get rid of that. Go a bit too fast. And so there's a hole right there. And speaking of how I get in, there's also another hole right here. Although it is
Fuel
very
critical.
finicky. I know my fuel's critical, and if you land it up to the seat, you can get in there. And same with right here. You guys get in right there. Okay, anyways, now I want to this up. Now, as soon as I do this, I want to do this, and I want to turn auto lock off, and I want to name this into wrist, because I like to enable this. And it seems like it's wanting share nurse intensive, because I don't have it on right now. Share nurse intensive. Share nurse intensive. Well, it's all on. Okay. Now, this barely fits. Now, what I want to do is I want to place, ooh, that's probably going to be bad. What I want to do is these should be fully charged. I only do this for when I'm trying to get in. So, now I go 4. As you can see, it's dead, but now it's not. Oh gosh, I was afraid of that. I was afraid of that because it is no longer the right size. So we're going to do this, and we're going to do this. The reason why I don't have it the other way around is because I can't, because it's too big, and then we do arm. Because I need to do it like this. Because the roof is too big. I was afraid of that. So, I was afraid of that. So, we're going to go arm, and we're going to crouch down. Okay. Now we're going to go G. And then we're going to do this, and we're going to switch back. Thank you. Okay,
Fuel
and what we're going to
critical.
do is we're going to take these out. Like this. Then we're going to do G. We're going to grab our slope like usual. And we're just going to replace these down. Replace these down and see if that works. Oh, hold on. Okay, and then I want to use my gyro to hold this down. Like so. And then boom, it is perfect.
Fuel critical.
Sometimes I get on here. So, what I want to do, I kinda... Actually, why am I doing that when I have a proper way to get on? So, I want to come over here. I want to place a camera down, because why not? Some of these blocks might not be in the same server. So, I want to place a camera there. Then I want to go G. And then I want to place a... Thing about this is I want to put that there. Because... that is going to make it cooler. And as you can see, it barely makes it through. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to put another one. So, what I want to do, I want to place one right here. But before I do anything, I'm going to get rid of these. So I'm going to place a block behind it. Although, I do want to kind of mess around with this cockpit. Kinda, where I can just walk into it. Although, is that possible? No, it's not. Crane, I kind of want it to be even. That's gonna take a lot. Could make it where we can have a door. I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, let's go scrapping. So, you can sell things on the server. They're a bunch of fun. The server is a bunch of fun. It's my favorite so far. And it's amazing. And the DLC blocks will have to be added to the scenario to make it where you can't craft, such as the cargo terminal, because that is a cargo container. Well, acts like one. So it kinda makes it not really that hard to be required to scrap. So the I thing I like to do is I like to search around for a scrap. Because why not? And I love live streaming, I love posting videos, I love space engineers. Combine those two and I am happy. So every time I load, I look for anything new. Nothing new. So I just keep driving. Whee! Kinda wanted to upgrade the cockpit, but I'm like, eh. Now when I'm not gonna make it up things, I increase the speed because that also increases the ability to get up things. Don't know why, but it does. So we're just gonna go back down. Now, it doesn't matter which way you go, it just matters if you go the right direction. No, I do not want to reconnect. I want to go 6. And smokestacks, yes, that's perfect. Ha! There's something. So, that might be my neighbors. And every time I load, I look for some scrap signal. And if you're wondering, can I see the things on the side of my chat? Yes, I can. Don't worry. I can still see. It's not like I made it where I can't see what's going on the side I put my chat. Which, I love Streamlabs for this specific feature because OBS, it's meant for it. I mean, like, it's meant to be able to do it. Like, it's for streaming. The one thing it can't do is the chat. It can do it in the screen itself, which is perfectly fine. It's just when I'm streaming at my dad's, I don't have an extra monitor, like my TV, because I don't have a TV here. And I don't use my TV because it's not really good for it. Oh, hey. It's two things, actually. So what I do is I put my light in range
Fuel
of it,
critical.
park. This one has some thrusters. Now, what do I do with these? Because those are intact, and I might want them. Looks like the hydrogen engine is gone as well. So that leaves the cockpit. And some cola. It's sometimes a hydrogen tank. Oh. This one has intact hydrogen tank. Which means I want to keep as much fuel in them as possible. That means I get more hydrogen. Come here. More hydrogen means more goodies. Okay. Oh, is that another hydrogen tank? Whoops. Yeah, lag. Oh, there's the holy hydrogen tanks. Okay, you want to weld it up as fast as possible so you can get all the hydrogen in it, because if you grind it down past functional, it will leak the hydrogen, and it will lose the hydrogen. If you guys did not know that. So, I don't know what to do with these thrusters. Oh yeah, I was gonna grind down this. Because there's usually something inside them. Just plain coal. Either... Actually, that is useful. Mainly because you can't build that, I don't think. Yeah, you can't build it. And projectors are disabled because there is a glitch, or there is a way to bypass the restrictions of Scrapyard using a welder and a projector. Which means you can just have a projector project blocks you want to cheat in that you normally cannot build, and you get them for free. And it basically ruins the fun. And I'm saying that because that's why I play it. And I don't know what I want to do with these thruster components. I know what I want to do with these. I was hoping to keep the other one. So, the problem with this is, I think, because I want this to be even, and it will. So, we're just gonna place those. We're gonna do it like this. So, this, right here, is already perfect. Okay, so what we need on our hotbar are weld pads and merge blocks. Why weld pads and merge blocks? That's because those are the two things you'll need to weld these up. Okay. Now the reason why I don't want to necessarily, so a thing is, so I put it on the conveyor port, which means I'm going to weld up the conveyor port on that one. So now what I want to do is I want to do this. Then I want to spin it around like crazy because for some reason there's input controls on the grabby hands for this side. Okay, now I want to do this. And boom, that is perfect. No, I didn't make it perfect. There we go. So, now what I want to do is I want to stockpile. Because that will make it where I have all the fuel in one. Alright, so now this one, I want it doing the same thing. Okay.
Fuel critical.
I need it to go like this. Okay. Okay, and I'm not gonna move because fancy controls. Okay, now we have all these, and now I'm gonna do stockpile. Boom! Now we have all the hydrogen in one. And this one as well. So if you don't hold down the button to you know. There we go. Now what we want to do is stockpile off and stockpile on. Now this should fill up. Where's all this hydrogen coming from? Okay, now I want to grab this, then I want to pull it back, like so. So I don't want it to move it out of the way. There we go. Now, this is perfect. Now for the Atmo. I think I want to just grind it down.
Fuel critical.
I honestly don't have a use for them right now. Oh hey, another thing. Yeah, that was easy. This is why I want specific things like a camera, which I do need to put on my Hubbo. As you can see, I can turn around. The abandoned element I can wait for. I love this view. So, for when I have my crane with something or I can't put something on, I will... Can't see what that is. Has a target symbol, which means it's being targeted. There's another thing 2 kilometers. Another truck. Actually, no, scratch that. It's another semi.
Fuel critical.
With some more hydrogen tanks. Oh. Oh, this has got an AI control module. Hello. Actually, we don't need this. You know why? Because if we go to G, we have a remote control right there. And boom, I just hacked a battery. And... thinking whether or not I should take these or not. I'm gonna take the computers, because I need computers. And honestly, I need cargo, so hold on. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use these barrels. Why barrels? It's because I have an idea for them, and I think they would look cool. So right there, and right there. So basically, one there, and one there. Basically, it's just a card routine. So now, we can just put in our materials. Because we can, and if you can see it, then you can do it. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grind it down. Because there's a lot of materials in this, and I don't want to leave it laying around and get gone. Because all this material is useful for one thing or another. Mainly because I don't think any of this is worth leaving around.
Inventory full. Fuel critical. Energy low.
Yeah, the abandoned element is 3 dots. So it's west, southwest to the right. West, southwest to the right. Southwest to the right. West, 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 southwest to the right. 3 dots. Although I did see another thing 2 kilometers back this way. Yeah, there's an abandoned element 4 kilometers this way. Still gonna keep an eye out for whatever was 2 kilometers back this way. Or somewhere this way. So I know I saw something. Yeah, when I go downhill, I like to look around, see if I can spot anything. I don't think I went 4 kilometers already. Scratch that, I know I have.
Fuel critical.
And a turret, and this is an antenna? No, it's a programmable block. I need an antenna. Two event controllers. Two empty cargo containers. Three empty cargo containers, a tower block, and a programmable block. What about... Where is it? Ah. Yep, there's something there. Over this way. Now I can look everywhere. And it is easy peasy. Let's see here. We're gonna go 3. Because I don't like going 40 kilometers an hour. I am here searching for an antenna. Why an antenna is because I need an antenna for the attachment of my crane. There it is. This is why I like doing this. Now I can do this, and we're gonna do target neutrals and radius, intensity, and we're going to do color, red. Because why not? Here it is. Okay, what is it? That's another semi.
Fuel critical.
Uh, nah, barely intact hydrogen tank. Also barely intact hydrogen tank. Barely anything. And barely intact hydrogen tank. Got. This one is just straight up garbage. Got it. So what I think I want to do is I want to do it like that. Boom, boom, boom. See, no, no, and no. What I want to do is I want it to go. Actually, yeah, that would be perfect for these. I want them to go right here, right there. Because you can still access them through this. Wait, hold on, I'm gonna do this. The reason why I want to do that is because I want to flip this around to go like that. Because now I can access both of them. Now, same thing here. I'm gonna put them right here. Okay, one there, and then we want to flip this around like so. Okay. Now, add this one. Okay. Place another one there. That will give me a few more storage. Pirate relay post, 3 kilometers straight ahead. Okay. Now, it's not messing with the... Woo. Okay, we're gonna increase the no speed. Okay, then we're gonna do 7. Because I like to work. Alright. Because I know it's not gonna be perfect, so why not make it perfect? So there are encounters. Okay, 2 kilometers that way. Is there anything else? Anywhere else? Besides 2 kilometers that way. This one has a light on it. That looks big. It looks like a flyer. No, what is that? Is that another semi-truck? Oh, two
Fuel
merged.
critical.
Battery. Another battery. No. Well, let's see. Can we get you off of that? Is that an H2O tank? So that's an H2O gen. Then dibs. Two batteries. Just gonna gut it. If we have a chance. There's always a weak spot. Okay. That I'm taking with me. Because it already has some ice in it. Yeah. The reason why I want this is because put it right here. Hold on. Don't come apart. Thank you. And need to see that is a hydrogen engine. So that means that right there is the hydrogen thing. So what I need to do is I need to place down this, weld this. Then I need to place another one down below it. Then I need to place another one. Then another one. Then another one. Then I need to take those two parts out. Place one. Weld one. Place one. Weld one. Go over here, do the same thing. Instead, we're going to do this, that. No, hold on. I need to get rid of that. Weld that. Do that. Weld that. And then reattach this. Because that looks nice. Okay. Now, this right here, as you can see, it has, so I want to go, okay, I just want to do that. Boom. Now, we want it to go this way around. Okay. Now, in order so we don't mess it up, we're going to place it place it on those? Okay, we'll place it on the conveyor. Because what I want to do is I want to bring this towards me. Do that. Okay, hold on. It's a work in progress. Okay, and
Fuel critical.
I want to push this into place. How big is it? Yeah, it should be able to do that. Okay, hold on. Because I need to do this. Okay, and I need to grind that off because now it's on the side. Because what I need to do is place that down. Go like this. Then I need to find the right position. This is very hard, you guys. You might be wondering, it's easy. No. No, it is very not. It may look easy. Very easy. I need this. Go like that. There we go. Because you have to make it perfect to fit in the spot. I am kind of worried why everybody disconnected, but hey, it doesn't matter, right? Right. can fit in there. Just very...
Fuel critical.
There we go. Now, I need to do that. Throw myself this. So now we have a thing. And I need to conveyor this to
Energy low.
this. So we're going to do that by doing it with a conveyor straight tube going that way. Nope, never mind. We're going to do a conveyor curved tube. Good. Conveyor curved tube. Then like that. Then a conveyor straight tube. Then a conveyor curved tube. Like that. Okay, then we just grab one motor. Because now this is conveyored. But now what we need to do is we need to bring it downward. Bring it all the way over there. So, get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Now, I need to do conveyor. And I need to grab my motors. We're gonna need a motor. Okay, we're gonna weld up that one first. And that one.
Energy critical.
That one. that one, that one, and then that one. Boom. Now that is conveyed. Should be able to come right through there. Okay, and then H. We'll do that. Then I'm gonna break those two.
Fuel critical.
Bring it down. Then I am going to do a conveyor curved. Okay, like that. We went through 10 motors. Yay. Okay, now I'm going to stockpile. Stockpile. Then we're going to go stockpile. No? Alright.
No energy.
Now they are all piped.
Fuel
So,
critical.
now that that's good, we are going to turn this so the hydrogen tanks are not piped. Why is that? Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna play a conveyor tubing right there to make sure. Oh, okay. That means one of these are not correct. We're just gonna place one there. There we go. Now, as you can see, the hydrogen tanks. Okay, one of them is not working. And 4, 3. We're just going to place a conveyor thing like that. You see, it went down. And it's still coming down. And all of, wait, no, hold on. All of the hydrogen tanks, except for 3, is piped. This line. No, that's not the right one. This one is. Weird. But now, everything is piped through this, and it was an easy fix. Alright, let's see, what do we want to do? We want to take these batteries. think I can place them right there, because that's not gonna look good. Yeah, we'll take the batteries. So, 2 grinds. 1. Dang it. Dang it. Okay, we're gonna take one of the hydrogen tanks. Because I do want this battery. Now what you do is you just grab this one. You grab it. Now what we want to do is we want to find the spot we want it. Okay, we want it right there. So that means I'm going to place a merge block right there and there. That means it will not have anywhere to go. Okay. Doesn't matter which way I do it. Just matters which one I do it. Okay, we're going to press S. That's the one that okay, we want it to go like this. And pop. There we go. Now, this one, we're going to do the same thing, except for this one. It'll come out. We want it to do the same thing, but instead, we're going to do it on the side.
Fuel critical.
Okay, now I'm going to do this. Going to bring it close. Dang it. Lag. That's not going to go in the way I want it to. And then boom. We have 2 batteries there. And it's perfect. Yay. Now, what I like to do is I like to go... Oh, distress signal. Yes. That is something I'm going to. Because a distress signal has good loot. I love my truck. There is a distress signal. 5 kilometers this way. Please be another Pilgrim's Curiosity, which is a type of ship. Just checking my environment. Now what we're going to do is we're going to enable, go backwards, because I don't like it. Ew, there's another thing over there. Okay, we're going to go there. Because it's 2 kilometers this way, and I know I can see it. It's actually 1 kilometer. Actually, turn off our lights, because lights are not important right now. And the distress signal pop up, and it's actually really close. Yeah, it's a small thing. I can see the wreck over there. Looks like a starter rover. Scratch that. It is a starter rover.
Fuel critical.
And scratch that. I think it is a starter rover. A dead starter rover. How long has boy been offline? 'Cause I found his deep word rover and I would gladly take it. Because this has an intact survival kit. Component. Hydrogen bottle, I'll take that. I want a hydrogen bottle. Um, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna take his battery in return for one of mine. Because I feel sorry for him. And I'm actually gonna give him something. Okay. Oh, we need steel plate, hold on. What? Oh, we need computers. We have any computers? No. I'm gonna have to take some of his computers then. Oh, he doesn't have any computers. I need your computers so I can be nice. Doesn't matter which direction the battery is in. As long as it is back to working condition. There we go. I'm gonna not do that. I'm gonna grind down his thing. I'm actually gonna do this. We're going to okay. We're going to do this real quick. We're gonna toggle block off. And we're going to go share with all, Shift A. We're gonna with all transfer to, there we go. So now he knows. Actually gonna be nice and leave him this stuff. Even though that was kind of my stuff. So, I am nice like that. So, we're just gonna let him be. Surprisingly, I can't believe I found that. Must be somewhat new, because it should have been dead by now. Even though nobody replied, I am still gonna leave it there. Because the fact that no one replied means I don't want to do it, because that means I'm scared. Because if I see him log in, well then, uh-oh, I forgot the battery. Whatever. This one looks like the blue ship. That's an interior turret. And that is a fully intact... Man, the beacon. I want the beacon. Wait, is that an ion twister? Get rid of that. That is an ion twister. No 2 gen for... Oh, hold on, I need to do this. And a cargo container. With the motor! Yay. What is this? Ion twister. Yeah, this is useful. I didn't mean to get rid of it, but okay. Oh, hello. Ooh, rifle. That needs 100 computers. Oh, hello there. I want to see if I can get this intact. That intact, large Atmos stuff is out. There we go. Do I have any metal grids? That's my question. Yes, I have 10 in the rover cockpit. Could repair this.
Inventory full.
Yeah. So much of this I want. Some of it I can't even get off.
Inventory full.
I'm gonna need to put some stuff away. Yeah, this is nice. But this is even more nice because that has a bunch of motors. Well, I hope I didn't make a mistake there.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Hold on, I need to put things in my cargo containers.
Inventory full.
I don't need these radios, huh? Okay, that should be the last. Whoa! Wow! That is... No, not again. Okay, I need to attach a control. So what I need to do is I need to get a control panel. And I need to go over to ship. Okay, now it's free floating. My computers. Because the control panel came off. Why can I not convert to ship?
Inventory full.
Not attached to anything. No.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
No, it got damaged. Got damaged. No. I need 200 motors.
Energy low.
I need motors. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna need the crane for that. Oh, this is very heavy. This is gonna be very heavy. We are already heavy. My crane can't lift it, then we're doomed. Because Right, here goes nothing. It's actually pulling everything towards it. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I want to torque. Main, want torque as well. Main hinge, we want torque as well. Main hinge 2, we also want torque. Alright. This is something very good. Okay. We're actually going to swing around this way. Because I have a feeling we're going to need it. You can see those hinges, right? The reason why I don't like this is because this is very heavy. And this is not very light in the slightest. We went from very, I think 64 kilos to very low. Okay, what we want to do, we want to extend these out. Then drop it down. Although it is impacting that. There we go. Now, be careful when hopping out of crane controls like that. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, do not do that. Okay, I want it as low as possible. So when I drop it, it doesn't do that. Okay, I need to go like that. Oh no. This might not have enough room. Allow me to attach. 9, 7. Now, the thing about this is we're not going to be able to do a lot. Because this... Why did it do that? Okay, now I need to lock it down. This is very scary because I don't do it right. Okay, I need it to go. I need it to go like that. Yes. This is very, very difficult. Especially if I can't get on top of my trailer. Now, I did waste... Now, I know how to do it right. There's a point where you can just do this. Okay, I'm gonna use this for it. And I'm going to place it like that. So I need to get some... I don't think we're going to be able to lift it. I mean, go anywhere. No. It's not going to lock. I need it to go. This is going to be very risky. Actually, no, I can do it right there. Okay, now it's locked. Now I'm going to do switch lock. Because I need this to go like this. Oh-wee. Okay, now that is something I don't like. Because that is very top-heavy now. We're gonna have to go 20 kilometers with this full. Basically. We're gonna take these ion thrusters. We really don't have much room. And that is scary because this rover is sort of my main rover, and if this can't do it, then I don't know what can. I believe we're just out of storage now. Yeah, we're out of storage. Found the battery. But I want the thruster components, and that's all. Because they can sell for a neat price. And barter town. That's if we can get back to Bartertown. Oh, that warfare battery's not intact. I don't believe we're going to be able to get back to Bartertown. No siree. That's full. That's not full. Alright, grab the computers, solar cells, and we'll leave behind that. Gonna grab as much ice as we can, because we're gonna need as much power as we can get. This is gonna be our first time we're using the hydrogen engines, because we are going to need to use the hydrogen engines, and what we're gonna do, and the hydrogen engine control panel. We're gonna do engines, and we are going to turn these on. Why do we want them on? It's because we're going to need to use as much power as we can get. Because the power, we're going to be using a lot. We're going to grab...
Inventory full.
I'm going to try to grab the cryo components. We're going to leave the bulletproof glass with this. I'll be... Okay, now that should give me some room for the...
Inventory full.
Nope, it doesn't. We're gonna leave that behind.
Inventory full.
That behind. That behind.
Inventory full.
We're gonna leave 10 of those behind.
Inventory full.
Leave...
Inventory full.
Okay. The motors we're gonna leave behind because I want to get those. Those. That. Okay. Now, we want to put in all the ice, and we did. Give me more room. Put all ice. Screw it. We're gonna leave that there. Grab all the ice. I'm gonna grab all the ice. Then I'm gonna grab as many. Okay, and we're going to see how much storage we can get. Okay, no. 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 And I am going to put in the ice. There we go. Because we need to hurry before the hydrogen engines, well, kill itself. So we have hydrogen tanks, which perfect. The reason why we're going to be using the hydrogen tanks is because we're going to be using almost everything we can get from the wheels because the mountains, there's going to be hills that we're probably not going to get up to. So the only way I know of we can get up there is if we don't. Well, the thing about this is we're going to need a lot of stuff, and we don't have it. We don't have the things we need because we are unprepared. I was not expecting this to be like this. I want to try to get everything as I can, because if I can, I will. Because I need to... I'm going to build as much storage as I possibly can. Because we're going to need this storage for counterweights. Can we make 2? Okay, we're going to see. Can we make 1 more? Okay. Because I need counterweight. I need everything we can possibly get. I'm going to do 1 more for equality. We need as much room we can possibly get. I believe in causing me to wait so much. Okay, we're going to try to get everything as we can. Because I want to get everything. And I want to get it before the shutdown. Because as soon as the shutdown does shut down, it's not like the server's going to be down forever. It's just that that one's almost full. And I just want to get everything I can because this is very useful. All this is important. In Scrapyard, you want to take as much as you can until you have too much. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grab all the components I need to make a few extra. Because we need as much storage as we can get. As I rubber band. We are
Inventory
going
full.
to take that cargo container out. And as you can see, our storage are almost gone. So that's what means because our ice is almost out, which means we gotta get going. Then we're gonna do disable. Then we're gonna do this. We're gonna go K, and then we're gonna go over to wheels. And what we want to do is we want to make sure we have all the wheels. And we want to ensure preparation, and we want to max out power. Guys, we're gonna need to go 20 kilometers with a giant beast on my back. Now, since I have this camera, I now have a perfect view of where I'm going, which means I don't need to worry about where I'm heading or what I'm doing. And I'm not going to do anything except for go home. Because I need to get this back to base before I run out of power. Because we have not very long of power. Because my wheels are maxed out on power. And as you can see, my batteries are charging while I am driving. Which is why I have so many hydrogen tanks. Is because I want to save the battery power for when my hydrogen is completely empty. Which means I'm turning this on charge. Because I want to use only well, there goes the hydrogen, which means oh no, we're just maxing out on power. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to turn this off. We're going to park on top of this hill. Okay, we're going to go K. Then we're going to turn off the searchlight. We're going to turn off the connector. We're going to turn off the cryo chamber. Actually, we can't turn off the cryo chamber. We're going to turn off as much as we can. We're going to even turn off the pistons. The pistons I'm not so worried about is because they cannot go up, down, left, or right. Which I don't want. I want to make sure I can use the camera while in first person. Fast is because I know I can flip. The reason why I'm not going max speed is because I conserve battery power. I want to try to get back to base without using battery power. Because I need to travel 20 kilometers to base without flipping. You might be wondering, why is that so hard? That's because my mass is 89 kilograms. I think 89,000 kilograms. And my wheels won't be able to do that without max power. And my vehicle can't do max power. Now our hydrogen is going down, which is A-okay. We want it to go down. That means we're using hydrogen. I never thought we were going to do this, but yeah, I'm okay with that because I'm trying to go slow this hill. Because I don't want it flipping over. Surprised it's not going to tip over, but I have it over my back end is because that is the safest way instead of being on the side, which makes it want to tip over. And we don't want that to happen. So we're out of ice, which is okay. Which I'm surprised we just started losing hydrogen at this point. And our hydrogen tanks are going to be empty, probably. That is A-okay. That's why I have them. Is because the more tanks you have, the more time you can do it. Please don't ignite. So, I want to make sure I get 0 air. So whenever I go up hills, I am going to go slow. And I am going to turn on my lights. Because we need them. And I am going past everything. I am ignoring everything. Unless it's dab in the middle. Straight in the path, I will not ignore it. Unless it's in the path. I mean, if it's not in the path, then I will ignore it. Now, once we get to the base, it will be smooth sailing from there. You can see now my hydrogen energy symbol is saying it is almost empty. Which is perfectly fine. Now, the reason why I want to use hydrogen more than the batteries is because I want the batteries to charge from the hydrogen being used. Which means, if I do run out of hydrogen before I get 10 more kilometers, it won't matter because I will have power and my wheels will be able to work. And as you can see, my front wheels are actually off the ground, which is very bad. That's why I like to go slow. want to make sure my front wheels are always in the back. Now the reason why I didn't tear this down is because motors can be heavy, especially when there's 400 of them. And this is well worth it. The fact that this is able to drive this far without batteries is amazing. And that's why I like it. So, you might be wondering, why do I worry about the wheels being on 100% power? It's because the wheels take a lot of power depending on how heavy you are. If you're very heavy, the power at 100% the wheels use at 100% power usage is very a lot for higher speed, propulsion, and everything else. And braking, that uses power as well. I think, maybe. I think it just turns it off. Turning uses power. So, in cases like this is why I use um, batteries, or I mean hydrogen engines, is because hydrogen engines generate power while using hydrogen, which you tend to find hydrogen tanks with hydrogen in them a lot. Now, 25% is not 25% on one tank. It's 25% hydrogen in every tank combined. So it's not just one tank and it tells you what one tank equals. It's multiple tanks in one. Actually gonna look. So I need to see what that is. I'm gonna turn on the searchlight, plug a block on. Then I'm gonna do 6. So I wanna know what that is. Okay, it's just the wind turbine. So we're just going to go. On our merry way. Now, I don't know if my cargo containers at my base will be able to hold every last bit of this. And this is the first time I'm using my hydrogen engines. They haven't ever been on until now. Now, on the red flats, there's sometimes some speed bumps. So I am going to go 15 kilometers an hour. Okay, now we're clear. So we're definitely going to make it back to base before hydrogen runs out. Which I know that for a fact because 3 kilometers isn't that bad. Honestly, maybe we won't. a red flat. Oh, here's the speed bumps. Definitely gonna make it over this hill, but barely. Okay, we can see the lights of the base, which means we're on the plateau. Okay, there we go. Okay. Usually on the start, there are speed bumps, but after that, speed bumps go away. Speed bumps. The reason why I'm afraid of the speed bumps is because you can get bounced up very high, and that means death. Because bouncing up really high doesn't always mean safe travels. We got the easy speed bumps. Okay, what we're going to need speed bumps. I need to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to press park. Now, we are going to use the batteries on this one. Because as you can see, they'll be going plus and they'll be getting charged. As you can see, now it's fully charged. We're going to enable it, we're going to lock it. Then we're going to go, okay, we're going to go to the back page, unlock. We're going to lift this up and bring this to the other side. Oh, the pistons are off. I want it to touch the ground very lightly. Alright. Alright. I can have it the other way around. Alright, now what we want to do is we want to go wheels and we want to turn down the power. Back down to 40. As that just makes it where we can turn everything back on. Now, we can move this very likely. Now, might be wondering, what am I going to do with this? Good question. I don't know. Alright, so now the first thing we need to do is we need to empty out everything. Because we're going to need all of this. Alright. Surprisingly, I'm going to leave the space credits in there because I have a payment I have to pay. And I do want to pay. And the funny thing is, I haven't found an antenna yet. And yes, I am going to go in here and grab everything from here. Now, we will most likely merge block that to the grid. Okay, what we're going to do is we're actually going to leave the sister components inside thing. We are actually going to sell those. Because right now, we actually don't have a use for them. Now I am going to start welding up these. Because I kind of want to get those done. Okay, those ones are done. And the regular design... What the heck? Anyways. We're going to merge block this to a grid. It's the one that can do with that. Did I do that one? Yes. Go, and we're going to leave the accessory components in which one? This one. Because I can sell those accessory components. And they will sell for 50 brackets. Sadly, they didn't have any good ones. Okay. 10. Wonder. Uh-huh. Those are glitched, and I don't know why. That's 100. Yeah, it gives me inventory space. Yeah, I should be able to do it. No? Okay. I mean, we can do it. Why not do it? Same with that one. Can do it, then why not? There. Now. So what we're gonna do, we're actually just gonna attach it to the ground here. Just because it is easier to attach it via the ground. As you can see, because now what I want to do is I want to break this block. I want to come over here and I want to go here. I want to grab that. And I'm actually going to get rid of that. And I'm going to place a merge block. Like so. I'm going to place a merge block. Then, I'm going to place another merge block. This one further away. Right there. Grab components for that. We need this. And we need this. Wait, no, I didn't finish this bit. Okay, now what we need to do is we actually need to get our crane out. And we actually just need the yarn. So,
Inventory full.
Okay, now I need to grind this. Didn't mean to grind that, but that's okay. Because now I'm going to place the same thing back, except. So it's just one block taller. One block taller, which means this block okay, hold on, I need to go back there. Which means this block right there needs to come up one. Like so. Then I'm gonna need this piece. Then we're gonna need to do this. Like so. Okay, then we do that, then we do this. Like so. This is what I wanted to do at first. Because now we can just do this. And almost everything stays the same. Then instead of a
Energy low.
as you can see, it stays the same. Now we are going to keep the half slab where it is. Because that just makes it look extra cool. So as you can see, it basically stays the same. Except for this, we are going to use half slabs instead of full slabs. Like so. And yes, we are going to actually grind that down. We're going to rearrange this. So, okay, we're going to get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. As you can see, we now have room. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually do this. Okay, and I'm going to place a big block there. So now we have an actual walkable space. And we are actually going to put the hydrogen engine right here, where it is. Because that is perfect. Doesn't matter. So right now it should go right there. There we go, and we can still walk through this space. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do that.
Energy critical.
Can we walk through that space? Yeah, we can walk through that space. As you can see. And this part right here, we are going to do this. Full slab. Actually, oh, hold on. No, 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 no. We're actually going to turn it. Since it doesn't like being hugged, we're not going to hug it. We're actually going to do it like this, because this looks better, and I kind of like it this way anyways. So, about here, and there. And it just instantly works. There we go. Now we have a 3-block space instead of a 2-by.
No energy.
Meh. So these blocks are going to be replaced with
Energy low. Energy critical. Fuel critical. Energy low. Fuel critical. Energy critical. Inventory full. Inventory full. No energy. Fuel critical. Fuel critical. Energy low. Energy critical.